Alright, and we are back. Alright, and now we are back after a long hiatus to finally see what happens in the trial. I've noticed from other reviews that from people telling me that they couldn't hear me audio, me speaking when I do these streams, specifically with a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, because audio is so loud. So instead of turning it off, I'm just gonna lower it down in post edit. Which means this might be the first time you hear some of these voices for the first time in perfect clear audio. I am getting a microphone to help me out with this. Alright, let's go. Episode 2, day 2 of the trial. We gotta go avenge Maya, dude. I think that was her name. Maya? Mia? Anyway, she's dead, it doesn't matter. I'm sure there will be no consequences from this game. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh!
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Hold on, before we do that, see the evidence. Autopsy report. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt. Smoke it up. Forced trauma. Death was instantaneous. I'm surprised. Death was not at 4:20 p.m. Cell phone holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Glass shards. The broken glass remains of a glass light stand, broken and beyond all recognition. The thinker, the murder weapon, looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. Receipt, a department store receipt with letters written in blood. Now you get a pencil. So you get a character for the Gumshoe, Mia Fey, the wife. Taken too soon. The victim, chief attorney at Fey & Co. Law Offices, and an excellent defense lawyer. Mia Fey, age 17, the defendant, Mia's little sister, and a spirit medium in training. See, when she's done training, she'll be a spirit large. Or a spirit extra large. I'll see myself out. Dick Gumshoe, age 30, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. He's 30, but he looks like he's 40. Marvin Grossberg, age 64, a veteran defense attorney and Mia's mentor. April May, an eyewitness to the events, testifies that she saw Maya commit the murder. Miles Edgeworth, age 24, a gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Bellboy? What the hell? The bellboy? Age 26, the Gatewater Hotel. Alright.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call you our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession in the court.
Her. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. I'll use this floor map of the officer's side. The body was found by this window here.
It's a penis. And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir.
It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
Still calling it a statue. It's the same judge. He knows. Floor plans. The murder scene and the Fae and company law office. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had evidence. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard, thick evidence you have.
Witness testimony. So, like last time, I'm doing the first time in character and the second time out of character, because it's going to get too drawn out.
As soon as a phone call came, I rushed to the scene. There are 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? It's using a contradiction, that's the end. Whoosh! I guess I gotta press people on this. Smack! Hey, Maya, just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness statement, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. When in doubt, always press. People have a lot of tells. This is very useful in poker. When you're trying to pull something on someone, you just press them on something. All right, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I like to begin my cross-examination. I am going to mess the judge's voice a lot until I get it consistent one day. Cross-examination. Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the fall came in, I rushed to the scene. I'm gonna press you, bro. Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal. Don't play dumb. You know who? Calls from a customer at the Gateway Hotel. Right across from the crime scene.
Okay. I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. People there already. My favorite Lord. There are 2 people there already. I don't know if I could, like, press on that. That doesn't seem like anything pressing. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Not pressable. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why we had a witness describing her. I'm gonna press that. That seems a little suspicious. For me, at least. Why is that? What's your reason? Why we had a witness describing her? Well, that was easy. What time was that? Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, right? Hard, thick evidence she did it.
What? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it. You did say it. I can't do it that fast. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Hard, thick, throbbing evidence.
What? She made it suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid, like, throbbing proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
God.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about her, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective.
Yes, your... Very well, Detective. It's your testimony again.
Don't give him the Batman voice, that wasn't it. Hard evidence. Thick and throbbing. Oh, yeah.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab test results showed that the big blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim put the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard, thick, throbbing evidence.
People are not going to be able to understand that voice at all.
Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor?
Thank you! Thank you! Finally, thank you! Last case. The testimony of the witness changed like 5 different times. And everyone acted like it was normal. Same judge notices it. And finally. Alright. Alright. This is going to be my quote. I have to do an inspirational quote, and this is my quote.
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence for the first time? Oh no, I'm real embarrassed about it. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination.
Cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Not that. I found a memo. Newspaper next to Aunt, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Was the victim's? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. In which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
She was right-handed.
Now try it, buddy.
Uh-oh. I guess that wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. I'm gonna press him on this one. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure. It happens all the time in books and the movies.
I mean, he's not right. He's not wrong. This isn't a movie, detective. So, it's a damn game. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal.
Oh no! Stop. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said.
It's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be contradiction there. Let's find it. The word Miles very clearly implied. Hold on. Not. Wait a minute. There we go. I found a memo. It's not a memo, buddy. It's a receipt. The evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement or not. No! They aren't, are they? Mr. Wright, please think about the facts. No! My life bar! No! I'm gonna press on. Let's go backspace. I'm gonna press him on this. Did you find any evidence?
No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, get in the good part.
I'm not baffling about this. Follow memo via internet. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Oh, and who do write it? Marty Pants.
Who? Okay, I didn't even see that.
Saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Irk. Ha! I guess that was a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Alright, dude, this guy's a lot more confident than Winston Payne.
Well, detective.
Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Wait, hold on. It's the autopsy. I don't know where exactly to press that. I know the thing is she died from blunt force trauma, and if she died from a single blunt trauma, force trauma, death was instantaneous. So it's death was instantaneous. Uh, Detective Gumshoe, I found it. It's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? You son of a bitch?
What? She's in one of the war tricks now. Is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
SMH, bro. You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a throbbing blunt object. Smoke it up, smoke it up. She died immediately!
What?
No butting your way out of this one, detective.
Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Oh! When did I obtain it? The day of the murder? God dang it! Edgeworth, you son of a monster! I forget? No, I got it. Alright. I got it the day of the murder. Because this is the day after the murder. Pretty sure it was the day of the murder?
Wrong there, pal. We didn't write it until she's the day after.
Oh, right.
The prosecution's point being,
the autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? 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 You mean to tell me the defense was not given a current autopsy report? I'm telling you, man. Stacked deck. It's a stacked deck. Second autopsy report was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a thick, throbbing blunt object. Last one, I swear. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth! That son of a bitch. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve, like withholding evidence in a trial. Who knew withholding evidence would be so important? Why, Mr. Wright, you looked shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. You're a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright,
See what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
You have to remove that. Court record.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April. April, May. Miss April, May, June. Let the witness, Miss April, May, take the stand. It just sounds so funny. Miss April, May, take the stand. That's good. Let the witness, Miss April, May. Miss April, take the stand. It's just a May, alright? It's like what part of her is innocent? Oh god, I don't remember her voice.
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. No, it is not, buddy. Hold on. Let's check the conversation real quick. You haven't. Thinker. Papers, is that the evidence though? Not good. Show to capture the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
In this hotel, it's directly across from the Fay and Company law offices?
That's right, big boy. Nudge, nudge, wait, wait.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness testimony, witness's account. Let's go through this BS. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with like long hair being attacked. I was like, oh no. And she was like dying. And I was like, oh god. The one attacking her was like the mousy girl sitting in like the defendant's chair. And the woman like dodged to one side and like ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. It's horrible. Alright. And then the woman with the long hair, she kind of like slumped over, and I was like, oh gosh, is this like a murder? The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Wow. Wow. I was gotta rewind that for you guys at home.
Well, Your Honor, I see. There's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any trouble with the witness. Any?
Wait, Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Oh, okay, man. Okay, we about to lay some. What we did to Winston Payne was fun. We ruined a man's life. We ruined a man's career. We ruined a man's marriage. And it was fun and games because it was all a good ribbing. Nothing personal. We're gonna ruin this guy's identity of who he is. By the end of this case, he's gonna wish he kept that mouth on some good, hard, long, solid evidence. And he's gonna wish he wasn't born. Because unlike him, Winston Payne at least has some value in this world. Alright, I said a controversial take, I don't care. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, when you cross-examined the witness.
Fuck yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because of a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Yeah, gravity.
Very well. We begin with your cross-examination.
Sleeping on her stomach. I'm gonna press that. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? You can't get out of this question that easily? I sort of, you know... Wow! I had a feeling! Wow! Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Fuck it, why not? Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions?
I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him! The poor girl!
Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me?
You looked at the window. What did you see next?
Okay. Dash to one side. I'm okay. Okay, I'm gonna go press this one. She dodged? She dodged what? Well, the attack.
Please continue your witness testimony.
How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was oh. This better not be that trope from anime shows back in the 90s. This better not be that trope. I don't care. I find it funny either way. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Oh god. Alright. I'm gonna get marked down. I can't badger the witness. Fuck it. I'm gonna double down. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Like, Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes. What is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay. If you really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. Bruh, come on. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. I mean, look at that! Look at that! However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. Testimony is bogus. But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. So did Detective Gumshoe. What do you see to that? Miss April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Alright. What are you trying to say, me lawyer? Like, fucking stop. I saw what I saw. Like, gosh. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I promise. I'll be a very good girl for you. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn. I almost had her. Alright, let's do this. I did say everything. I swear to God, I saw everything. I did. Like, the victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And since she hit her with that weapon, I saw it. I did. That, like, that clock, that kind of statue clock, the Thinker, I think? Well, does that accuracy report not startle you? Teehee. Wait.
I see. I only wish it had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
This bitch be lying. This bitch straight up be lying. Hold on. Enter. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna hit the check. First of all, she was right about there. Hold on. I don't know if I can use that yet. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. The clock. How do you know this? Everyone to this point thinks the Thinker is a statue. You know, even the judge who forgot about the trial like last couple weeks ago. Thought it was a statue. I got you here. A clock? Didn't this come up in another festival? Well, like, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Did I screw up? Sometimes you press the squeeze that she thought of her figuratively, of course. Did see everything. The victim woman dodged the first attack. Right, and the girl in the clothes ran after her. I don't know how to proceed on this. I know it's... I know this has to do something. I just don't know. This was a lot harder than the first one. See everything and that goes woman dies the first second. Is that right? As in you're right? As you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife again? Right, it was my right hand. Right? Like, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. The girl in the clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon I saw it. And then... Press? Where did this weapon come from? She like picked it up from like the desk, I think?
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
A clock. The statue clock. It's this, but I'm not sure how to get to it. I'm gonna quash pressure on this, and I'm gonna try something. So you saw me too, then? Of course. I don't remember that spiky hair from like anywhere. I guess it's kind of spiky. It's like he put on gel, but like put his face in front of a turbine, and just had his hair blown all the way back, and then it just cemented solid.
The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Oh, was I like a bad girl? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Very well, continue.
I'm not going to drop the dart the first time. I'll present... The Thinker. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you like that, wouldn't you? Like, super naughty Mr. Lawyer. You said the statue of the Thinker was a clock. Well, there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Ms. May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue
with trivial concerns.
Yes, yes. Of course, you will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. I can't have surprise witnesses. I can't have evidence that I keep away from the prosecution. I can't have any of those, man. That's all I got in these questions, bro. Bruh, let me have my questions. Come on, be a bruh. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. But you don't know that.
Objection sustained. We continue to question the witness.
Whew. That was a close call. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? Like, what? So, like, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Faye and Company? No? Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go in there? Are they from my hotel room?
The law offices of Faye and Company, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. Like, super close. Like, pretty much, you stick your hand out, you go into the hotel room. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No. No, Your Honor. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why the fuck would I be satisfied? I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied. Because I've never been satisfied. You know, I just want to be satisfied. I can't get no... Oh, wait, I'm going to get DMCA. Never mind. I can't get no Canada. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door.
You have proof that you could not? Amateurs. Amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing.
You've given me no fucking proof, you son of a bitch. Now I'd like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard.
The prosecution denies your request, for I am Miles Edgeworth, the Edgelord.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Indeed. Objection sustained.
Damn, time to switch directions quick.
Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Couldn't have more. Your Honor, members of the court, highly esteemed people. Fucker in red. It's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Hold on. Tap the court record. We're gonna check this. I'm talking right now. It's not working. That's not lame. Oh, so there's no clockwork in there. Alright, there's no clockwork. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. Checkmate.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look. Right now.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor? Do you see?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Just like Miles Edgeworth's soul. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat, busty liar. Fat? Fat? Well, Miss Smith?
What a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty.
Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction.
That's true.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Because while the defense has to provide evidence and proof, I can just make wild theories, and they are truth. Because I'm the prosecution, and I don't need to provide evidence.
Well, Mr. Bright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Impossible, of course. I have proof.
What? What? That's right. I do have a trick up my sleeve. What was it? I'm sorry. Who was it? Who told me that proof wasn't everything? Oh, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I can't remember. I got a bad memory. Well, if there's like some transcript you could read back to tell me. Oh wait! Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the thinker. No, it's my cell phone. No, that's back. Present this. Take a look at this.
It's a very cute cell phone, Mr. Wright. The Nokia. Took a bullet for me once in Vietnam. Was very appreciative of that.
Ooh, you have a super girly phone, loser. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention.
Oh. You like how this feels? To be on the other side of it? Where you don't get all the evidence beforehand? See how, presenting the evidence beforehand gives everybody an equal opportunity to, come up with plans instead of just, pulling up bullshit out your ass? Perhaps. Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Isn't that right, Dick?
Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Gotta say, Starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's see the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't working right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. GG, motherfucker. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, I can't hear you. Like, would you like to explain this to the courtroom? I need you to speak louder. Fill them lungs up, if you don't mind. Just how did you know that weapon was the clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to like so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So, the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Fuck yeah! There's only 2 of these in the world. The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence of prove the witness has not seen this before.
My attorney's badge. No, I'm pretty sure it's the thinker. Yeah. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. The one that isn't here, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Like, everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn, that burned you. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you better have had your eyes open for a better sale. Oh no, she's raging out. She's raging. Phase 2, boss mode. Oh no!
What's it to you?
Wait, hold on. I can do a better voice.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Calm those titties.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. T. Wink. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That's correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. I could show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not sure that is. Objection overruled. Troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Truly outrageous. Gems! Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the phone was a clock? Weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? Motherfucker? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Nani? Here's my proof. The proof of the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock. Oh god. I need to check this. It's a clock. Oh, it's the same thing. Present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, there's actually something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was the clock. Am I wrong, motherfucker? I...
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up. Dude, makes you think you can talk to me all of that. You lawyer.
It's not fair. All of you gang up on me like that. Ooh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Like, is that it? I did it. The court seemed to reel Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Miss May.
What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you?
You killed her, didn't you?
Order, there will be order.
What? How could you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops.
So you admit you tapped your phone.
Like, wait. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl.
Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it.
You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer? But I can prove it, and I will.
You can't be serious, no way.
Wait, I say it like... Wait, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy?
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but like cold? Because like, iced coffee? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have like regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee.
Think I'm making this up, Master Bellboy? Wink.
Go. The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
See, Edgeworth embodies the problem with the current judicial system, and that it's not about getting the truth sometimes. It's about convicting people because it looks good on for you.
So where does that leave us?
My great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She allowed defendant Ms. Maya Fey commit the murder. No, they're gonna let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the witness have, defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something.
Oh, she's got a solid alibi. Oh, we're gonna go over the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get at the bottom of it. I think, like, you sucking quite low enough already?
I object to calling the bellboy.
Well, why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition. Dude, prosecution is super imba. Oh, if Miss April's May alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must accept the verdict of guilty of Miss May Fey. That is my condition. What? I'm sorry? So, I get to call in a defense, but I have to admit that my client is guilty? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Miss Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Oh, go for broke, bro. Go for broke. Let's do this, boys. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for like everything. Let's go. Let's go.
Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. Fell right into my trap. You activated my trap card.
Uh-oh.
Very well. The court calls Hotel Bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
What the fuck? Did they just pull it from his job? They literally pulled this guy from his job. Now I gotta find a voice for this guy. I'm running out of voices.
Yes, sir? I received your summons. In the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. For Nomragon.
Miss May's room service. I've seen a video like this before on a hub network. He did deliver some good service, and the client was quite satisfied.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel and business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 on the dot, sir. I arrived here at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. My hope finished. Alright. Alright, man. This is getting intense. This is getting super intense. I'm a head boy. It was 4 generations. What is this Hotel Budapest? Budapest, the Grand Budapest Hotel? I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I took some time off to enjoy her presence. And then I saw them, and I... the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought in her precisely the time she requested, of course. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. Why can't you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that we brought them. Oh, bellboy? Teehee. Oh, bellboy, teehee. I would like a coffee at exactly 9. That's what she said. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why was she so particular about the time? Precisely 9. That's true. This means that like she was no longer killed directly at 9. So, in theory, she could. I guess what happened was she hit her in the head, clocked her close to 9 as possible. And then ran all the way to her room, got the iced coffee, and then she talked to her sister right before. It's not supposed to waste the time. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Come on, dude, this guy's a pervert. Of course he was sure.
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought in the room service, sir, the guest, sir, she favored me with, an embarrasser, sir.
Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir, but more of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my demeanor, sir.
Oh no, is he supposed to be French?
It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss Faye was up to something one of the above, but I remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Just finally you understood.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
Can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait. Please wait.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object.
This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
No, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Wow, dude. Oh. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, it's not check-in. It might be room service, or it might be bed making. Okay, I gotta go over the evidence real quick. This is moment of truth shit. Oh my god. So tense. Why is this case like so hardcore from the first one? I gotta beat Miles Edgeworth. Son of a bitch. Alright. Died from a blow. What is it? What is it? Oh god. I don't want to make this decision. I kind of want to scum save and just go back. I don't think I can say. I don't. Okay. What am I asking about? Alright. So, check in. This is all very specific. I can. Okay. It actually might be check in. No. I don't know if that gives me the conviction. Why? Oh god, this is very intense. God, I shouldn't have pressed at the very end then. Oh, this is my fault. I'm starting to understand like how this works now. The pressing, like if you press the last thing, you can't present it anymore. Or is that just because of a Miles mechanic? Jeez. Okay. So it seems like okay. So if I go with check-in. Only thing I would have to check in is probably the floor plans with department store. Or I can go The glass broken remains of a glass stand broken beyond all recognition. I think. All right. So this was this thing right here is a glass stand. Oh god. Am I gonna have to replay this level again? Okay, okay. So we talked about the check-in. How you remember that very clearly. And well, that might be able to get him on the fact that she wanted to be on this specific room, specific floor to see the whole thing. Edgeworth could counter, oh, that's because of the wiretapping, and that's not really relevant to the case. And since he's like kind of controlling the whole thing right now, that might just end the case. If I do the room service, I might get something on the broken glass, because on all the pieces were there. And I might get something on the blood. And if I do the bed making service, what is it? Room service? What is it? So bed making. That might either be he says no, and then that's it, and then he doesn't make the bed because she doesn't order it. But I don't know. Like, all of these have potentials, and I don't want to lose to Miles Edgeworth. I want him to lose. I don't think there was any way I could have proceeded with. Maybe I could have. I just don't know. Maybe it's like this is like one of those games that have like multiple ways to get to get to like. Alright, I'm gonna roll a d4. No, alright, so it's either all of these have ways. And that's what's frustrating. I guess if anyone else who isn't my friend or my girlfriend like has an opinion on this, either do 1, 2, or 3. Check-in is 1, room service is 2, and bed making is obviously 4. It's pretty simple. I'm going to ask about. It's clear he doesn't know that much about the check-in, the room service, because he's like bed making. Check-in. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me when you checked in, Miss May.
Oh, right. Well, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, and so it was disappointing, really.
I see. Wait, what? Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I am not without charm, sir. But even I'd have a little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather quite.
Oh boy. Tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Ooh. 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 I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Woo! We're back in this, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try, buddy. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Piece of shit.
Yes, quite. Indeed. Was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Oh. Oh. Got you now, you son of a bitch.
He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! You fool!
That's right, I changed his voice for that. I've done it. I've won. Not yet. Alright, dude. Round 2, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Round 3, fight, yo. Miss April May checked in with a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Well, I don't know, Edgeworth. You hid the fucking truth from me, you son of a bitch. Simple. It was... I wasn't the bellboy. Wait, hold on. Alright. So, I guess I should explain why, the reasoning for why I'm picking Miss April May. This game was made in, I want to say the mid-2000s. But the creator, from what I understand, is an older gentleman, so he's very, very familiar with these anime tropes from like past bygone. And in the 80s and the 90s, there was these characters who depended on what they were and who they were and all that kind of stuff. They were either considered to be trans characters or cross-dressers or men who were very, very effeminate, complete with boobs and all that stuff. Like, a good example is the Shishiro Makiori arc in Rurouni Kenshin. Pretty good looking woman. But a guy. Canonically, at least in the American version, it is a guy. I don't know if the first character is trans in the Japanese version, the original version. But these are commonly referred to as Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What is it? Trap cards. They're considered trap characters because the whole thing was to oh, you find that person attractive? Well, it's a guy. That kind of thing was an old school thing. So that's where it's at, and I've kind of had a feeling with Miss April May, the whole thing that it might actually be. It's not the bellboy, because the bellboy, it wouldn't be the bellboy. It doesn't make any sense. The man with Miss May doesn't really provide anyone else either, but April May seems to fit right because the name April May is so dumb. On the other hand, it's so dumb I could see someone with the last name May naming their first child April. And so that's what I'm going with. No, this is a mistake from mine. Huh? Have you heard nothing that transpired so far? She has an alibi. She was in the hotel at the time of the murder. Oh, right. Mr. Wright. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Give me one more chance. No! And then it blew up on my face. Hold on, I gotta check something. Profiles. There's something I'm missing. It's either the man with Miss May or it's the bellboy. It's not the bellboy. It was the man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Really? Really? Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else at the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you, Miles? I would dare say, Miles, that for you, you're always gonna wish it's too late. You're always gonna say that, oh, if you could only go back in time to change the past. But alas, it's always gonna be too late. That's the problem with you, Miles. If you keep thinking it's always gonna be too late no matter what, any circumstance in the future where you have to improve yourself, it's always gonna be too late. No. It was late once, and it will not be late again. To move forward is the path of the absurd. To embrace anything you can, to live up to it, to go beyond further than hate, and that is love. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. The upstart.
Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Ooh, this is a 2-day case. September 7th, 224, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Did we win?
Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright. You were amazing in there.
Really? I was just flying by the seat of my pants, buddy. Ooh, I'm so happy I picked Jackson.
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
All in a day's work. For a hero like me.
Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. Yeah, because I put that bitch in his place! Son, I put that bitch in his place! Told him to sit down, you know, be humble. It sent shivers up my spine.
You say so.
I should have just let him kill her. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so, not yet.
Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work every time. She's probably at the detention center right now. I have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought I might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do for me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong at the detention center. It's up to me to set her free. To be continued.
Looks like we're gonna have another day of investigation and then day 2 of the trial, or something, or it's gonna be investigation trial in the same part. I will try to upload that video like around 3 days after I upload this video. 2 days, like take a day or 2 days after. Yeah, I'm trying to be on schedule and be regular on this, and I will put up another recording of Max Payne Part 4, Descent into Madness, where we hang out with the dearest of all my friends. Which, if you don't know that part, because I think it's only said in the other games, you won't know who I'm talking about. The those in the know, and the knows always knows. So until next time, on Phoenix Wright, Episode 2, Day 2, Investigations. We'll be back.